trying to figure out if x is greater than 0. So I solved this equation for b. That's equivalent to it. So let's take the first clue and let's substitute in, that should be a negative ax. All right, let's substitute in that value of b, negative ax in for b, greater than 0. Let's factor out an a. Factor out an a, and that gives me 1 minus x is greater than 0. Well, how do you multiply two things together and get positive? Either a is greater than 0 and 1 minus x is greater than 0, which would be negative x greater than negative 1, x less than 1, or a would have to be less than 0 and 1 minus x would have to be less than 0, and that's negative x is less than negative 1, that's x is greater than 1. Because when you multiply two things together and it's going to be positive, they either have to both be positive or both be negative. All right, so sometimes x is less than 1. Where's my colors? Sometimes x is less than 1. Sometimes x is greater than 1. So clue 1 doesn't work. I suspect clue 2 will not work either. So let me move clue 2 up if it'll let me so I have a little more room. And yes. So clue 2 says a minus b is greater than 0. A minus b greater than 0. Substitute in what b is from what's given up here. That's going to be a minus a negative ax is greater than 0, or a plus ax is greater than 0. Factor out that a, that's 1 plus x is greater than 0. Well, how do things become positive? Either a is greater than 0 and 1 plus x is greater than 0, or a is less than 0, negative, and 1 plus x is less than 0. That's x is less than negative 1, and this is x is greater than negative 1. So once again, x is greater than negative 1, x is less than negative 1. I don't know if x is greater than 0 or not. So clue 2 did not work either. But let's put them both together. Now both of these inequalities, both are greater than, so I can add them together. And that tells me that a plus b plus a minus b is greater than 0. And that gives me 2a is greater than 0 because the b's canceled out. A is greater than 0. I'm putting them both together. Well, if a is greater than 0, I'm up here. And x is less than negative 1. X is less than 1. A is greater than 0. I'm here. And x is greater than negative 1. So nothing works. Your answer is E.